What's up guys, welcome back. Today marks the launch of not one, not two, but three Ninja Jajamaru collections on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. Three collections featuring hardcore platformers, puzzle platformers, and even RPG outings of Jaleco's own Ninja Jajamaru, a veteran from the 8-bit and 16-bit era brought into the 21st century. In fact, many of the games in these collections are localized for the West for the very first time. As a Famicom enthusiast, I've always been a fan of the Ninja Jajamaru games, so it is with great pleasure that I share my review of this bundle of goodness. Publisher ININ Games has been delivering some of the best retro packages on current systems for a good while now, and with the Ninja Jajamaru collections out today, retro enthusiasts like myself can look forward to some nostalgic moments. But what really takes the cake here is not the 8 and 16-bit games. No, not even the RPGs localized and brought to the West for the first time ever, but Jajamaru's most recent outing in Ninja Jajamaru, the Great Yokai Battle plus Hell. And I am just diving right into this here with this game, as it is everything Ninja Jajamaru, but at a frantic pace with over-the-top visuals, sound effects, new background music arrangements and all of that. In fact, it feels a lot like Space Invaders Extreme, another reimagining of a much beloved classic. If you've missed out on that, be sure to check out my review of the Space Invaders collections for Nintendo Switch. In Ninja Jajamaru, the Great Yokai Battle plus Hell, you can run through solo challenges or play in local 2-player co-op, and those challenges can be double tough. In order to get a better shot at later levels, you'll be able to unlock new characters as you go along, all of which are classic Jajamaru characters, each with their own stats and movesets. It's all very balanced with tight and simple controls, but with plenty of replayability. There's even a nice museum where you can browse the original booklets, which are high quality scans, check out photos of the original cartridges and all of that. There's also the collection section, where you can find nice read-ups of the characters, and you can check out all that you have unlocked so far. All in all, it's a very nice game and one I can wholeheartedly recommend to each and any player. However, it is but one part of the complete Ninja Jajamaru experience, as next up is the collection of 8 and 16-bit games in a lovely little package, also known as Ninja Jajamaru, the Great Yokai Battle bonus. This is something only for the most die-hard retro fans, as these are the Famicom and Super Famicom platformers and even a version of Ninja Jajamaru on the original Game Boy. What is really neat though, is that this Game Boy version has been brought to today's colorful world, allowing you to go through the game for the first time ever in full color. Sweet! You'll find all of the bells and whistles which you might be used to with these kinds of collections, including save states, various display sizes and customizable CRT filter. You can rewind the game, and there are inbuilt cheats for the uninitiated. While the games play fine without input lag or any other issues which would affect the gameplay, I find the overall menu somewhat disappointing. Sure, there's a small write-up for each game, that's a nice touch, but they could at least have a corresponding image instead of the general placeholder for every game. The gallery too, which I'm very happy to see here, feels somewhat bare bones, and some music playing in the background of this menu would have made all the difference. Not all is lost though, as we still have the RPG collection to go through. The Ninja Jajamaru The Lost RPGs, a collection of 2 Famicom titles which have never been brought to the West thus far, something which is worth the price of admission on its own. Now, are these really good games? Well, I think they are enjoyable, especially the second game in this set, all the more so because of all of the added features they've packed in. The first game, Ninja Jajamaru, the Ninja Skill Book, is a very tried and true Famicom turn-based combat RPG akin to many JRPGs of its day. It has some nice screen transitions upon running into an enemy, catchy overworld music, nice detailed sprites and overall good vibe. But it also has the very archaic way of interacting with the world, in which you need to go through a menu to talk to someone or to check out an object, etc. It was a big step in the right direction back when it launched on the Famicom, but in this day and age, it is mediocre. However, if you go through the in-game menu, you'll find plenty of features which help in reducing the time spent on grinding, which otherwise would really test your patience. There's an enhancement section to really help speed up the flow of the game. There's a cheats section, which goes beyond that still. And then there is a blessings section, with even more ways to help you out. While I'm not big on cheating, it really makes a night and day difference in a game like this. The other and final game, Ninja Jajamaru, Legend of the Golden Castle, is a much more modern JRPG, although it is still very much a Famicom RPG, in which the turn-based battle mechanics have been ditched in favor of action-style combat, which some of you may recognize from Ys Book 1 and 2, Esper Dream, and other Famicom masterpieces. The visuals have been greatly upgraded, the music is better and ever catchy, the menu handling and interaction with the world feels the way it should, and with all of the various added features, it is a game which is well worth going through if you're keen on playing some old school JRPGs. In fact, it is the very best way to experience this game other than the original hardware. All in all, 3 interesting Ninja Jajamaru collections filled with tons of games, definitely some for each of us, with a reimagined puzzle platformer, hardcore 8 and 16-bit titles, a post-colored Game Boy version, and 2 unique JRPGs featuring Jaleco's Little Hero. Be sure to let me know if you're planning on picking any of these up, digital or physical. I've put links in the description below. Be sure to hit that like button if you have enjoyed today's review and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.